Hey guys, now you can follow me on Facebook. Just go to facebook.com/UltraMaximusReviews. What the hell?
Hi, I'm Chucky. Wanna play?
No, sir. You suck. Hello YouTube, Ultra Maximus back with 31 horror toys in 31 days! And today we're taking a look at Chucky! Wanna play? This is a 5-inch action figure from Mezco. It's actually from the Bride of Chucky. And I was looking around because I really wanted to do a Chucky this year for 31 horror toys. And this was the coolest one I found at a reasonable price. This is going to go anywhere from about 20 to 30 bucks. Depending on where you get it. I think I paid about $25 with free shipping on Amazon.com, and it's a pretty cool figure. I haven't seen it in the stores, but definitely pretty fun. So let's go ahead and take a look at the packaging. So here we have Chucky in package, and it's actually a pretty small carded package, which is pretty cool. It really reminds me of something from Mezco, so they did a really good job of creating that kind of real toys horror movie action figure, so that is very cool. It says Bride of Chucky up here, Chucky down there. There's nothing on the sides, nothing on the bottom, so just kind of a close-up. Yeah, it says Bride of Chucky, and there he is, Chucky! And he comes with a knife and a gun, which is pretty cool. And then it says Chucky collectible figure, and he's got interchangeable arms. If you look down in there, which is pretty neat. Back of the packaging, we get a picture of Chucky holding the gun, Chucky with the knife, and it's got a little write-up of Chucky and Chucky's creepy eyeball. So that's pretty cool. So here's the write-up. If you want to pause and read that, you are more than welcome to. And then here we have Chucky with the gun, and then Chucky with the knife. Looking all cool, and then, ooh, creepy. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the packaging. Let's go ahead and get Chucky out of box and see what we think. So here we have Chucky out of the packaging, and I gotta say, there are things I really love about this figure, and some big disappointments, and a little bit of confusion. First of all, the sculpt is amazing. The paint is amazing. It's a nice, solid, heavy, durable figure. I do like that. And he does come with multiple little accessories, which I like. He's got his knife, which is really cool. And then he also comes with a gun and a gun-wielding arm, which I do appreciate. I think that is a lot of fun. But the weird thing is he comes with almost identical left hands. There's a slight difference in the bend of the elbow, and this one has slightly more curved fingers. Other than that, they're the same. I don't know why they did that. Maybe give us a punching hand, or a hand where you can hold the knife and the gun at the same time. I think that would have been better than what they did here, because frankly, I mean, that's a worthless accessory item to me. But as far as the other arms go, I pretty much dig this. The arms, I'm going to take the knife out so I don't break it. So the arm, to switch it out, you're just going to, much like a Marvel Legend figure, you're just going to pull it out of the socket there, and then pop the other one in. Let's see if I can do this without losing the gun. Okay, so we're just going to pop this one in. Like thus, and there he has his shooty arm. So you can put his gun in his little hand, and there we go. So he's got his gun now. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty decent. I like that. I like that it comes with the different features that you can utilize, so that is pretty cool. Personally, I think I'm going to put him on display with the knife, because when I think Chucky, I think of a knife, although he did use a gun, I suppose. So I'm going to take the weapons out. Now, as far as articulation, this is where it gets a little bit disappointing. The head rotates back and forth. It does not go all the way around because of the hair on the back. It does not move up or down. There is no articulation in the upper body or at the waist. The arms are on a hinge, so they can go up that far. They twist 360 degrees. There's nothing at any of the elbows. The hands also do not move, do not twist, which is very disappointing. I would have at least liked a twist at the hands. There's nothing at the waist, like I said, and that's a disappointment. I would have liked that. And nothing at the legs, knees, or feet either. So he's basically a little statue with some posable arms and a head, which is a bit disappointing. I would have really enjoyed it a lot more if you could get him to twist. And even at the waist and the legs a little bit, or if not the legs, then the wrists. I think that would have been nice, but the paint and sculpt are done really well. Taking a closer look at Chucky himself, the sculpt is amazing on this figure. It is the later series in the movies, but that's okay. I like the design. I like all the scars and everything. The hair looks good. I like the silver paint they got in there for the skull underneath, all the detail in the hair. He's got the stripes on his little shirt there. That looks good. And there's some black wash on the clothes themselves, like the pants. So he looks kind of dirty and messed up, and love the silver underneath the skull. The face is amazing, all the paint and detail there. And he's even got a little serrated knife, which is really nice. All the dirt on the good guy's little overalls just looks amazing. His scars, I mean, they did a fantastic job with the sculpt work. So taking a look at the midsection of the figure, again, the sculpt work, very well done. It looks like the character. I love all the paint apps on the clothes, the good guy's overalls. He looks kind of burnt up and dirty and gross. All the little wrinkles, very good job. I wish there was more articulation in the arms and in the waist. I think that would have been nice. But even the backside here with all the little logos and the words and the writing, all that kind of stuff, just looks really good. And, kudos to Mezco for putting some effort into the figure, at least in the paint and sculpt. And finally, taking a look at the legs of the figure, I like these little cuffs and all the rainbow colors down there. The wrinkles in the pants look nice. The shoes look good. They look like the doll shoes from Chucky, the little painted shoelaces. All that just looks really nice. Again, it's just lacking in articulation. Here we have the Mezco Bride of Chucky next to the Marvel Select Zombie Magneto. And he's, well, half the size of this guy. I mean, he's in a 5-inch scale, so, that seems about appropriate to me for a Chucky action figure. It looks pretty good, and it's definitely a scale to select. If they were in scale, Chucky should probably be down towards the knee there. But, it doesn't look too bad. It's small enough to kind of show that it's supposed to have been a doll, but at the same time, it's not too small that it's pointless. Alright, so before I wrap this video up, I do have to, one, apologize to Mezco and make an amendment to this video on the secondary arm that I couldn't figure out what in the heck it was used for. Well, so I was sitting there as I was doing some editing and stuff, and I noticed that these two arms have different lengths on the twist. And this one's got a super longer twist in it, and I realized what it was for. So you want to get your arm that has the gun hand on it, and then you're going to put this one in. And what this does is this gun hand can go all the way forward like that, and then the other hand can swing in so that he's got both hands, if I can get it to focus here, so that he's got both hands actually holding the gun. And I gotta say, that is pretty damn badass. So there is a reason to have that other arm. So I gotta say, that makes it look a lot cooler and makes it look like a more presentable piece up on the shelf for sure. Looks pretty ruthless. So is the Mezco Chucky from Bride of Chucky something that you want in your horror movie collection? Well, if you collect horror movie action figures, this is definitely something you want to take a look at. This is one of my favorite horror movies from the 80s, and in fact, I think it's the last really good original horror movie from the 80s. Love a good supernatural, crazy, psycho-killing doll. Definitely pretty fun. I love the sculpt on it. The paintwork is amazing. He does come with a knife. He comes with a gun, a couple extra hands, even though two of the hands are kind of worthless. The biggest drawback on the figure really is the fact it doesn't have a lot of posability. It's pretty much just a little piece of plastic statue that you can get in some slide poses, but that's okay. If you're just going to put it up on the shelf, I mean, that's not that big of a deal. I think they did a good job, especially for the price point. You can get this thing all day long for under 30 bucks. It's definitely worth 15 bucks, I think. 20, kind of the max range. Out of date, 25, sure. There's no way I would pay more than $30 for the figure. I just don't think it's worth that, but it's definitely in the $15 to $25 range for sure. So not a bad figure if you like horror movies. So there he is, the Bride of Chucky, Chucky, for 31 horror toys in 31 days.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you like this video, thumbs it up. If you hate this video, thumbs it down. To watch more Ultra Maximus, click on the links to the right. Don't forget to subscribe and share, like us on Facebook, and look for more videos in the future.